Locus, subtitled The Magazine of the Science Fiction and Fantasy Field, is published monthly in Oakland, California. It is considered the news organ and trade journal for the English-language science fiction and fantasy field, and publishes comprehensive listings of all new books published in the genre. The magazine also presents the annual Locus Awards. Locus Online was launched in April 1997, as a semi-autonomous web version of Locus Magazine. History. Charles N. Brown, Ed Meskis, and Dave Vanderwerf founded Locus in 1968 as a news fanzine to promote the bid to host the 1971 World Science Fiction Convention in Boston, Massachusetts. Originally intended to run only until the site selection vote was taken at St. Louis Con, the 1969 Worldcon in St. Louis, Missouri. Brown decided to continue publishing Locus as a mimeograph general science fiction and fantasy news scene. Locus became the immediate successor to the decades-old monthly news scene Science Fiction Times, when SFT ceased publication in 1970. Brown directed Locus as publisher and editor-in-chief for more than 40 years, from 1968 until his death at age 72 in July 2009. Locus announced that the magazine would continue operations, with executive editor Liza Groen-Trombe succeeding Brown as editor-in-chief. The magazine and the Charles N. Brown Collection are now owned by the Locus Science Fiction Foundation, a 501 tax-exempt, non-profit corporation. Locus publishes news about the science fiction, fantasy, and horror publishing field, stories about publishers, awards, and conferences, including The Data File, People and Publishing, and obituaries. Interviews with well-known and up-and-coming writers, usually 2 per issue. Reviews of new and forthcoming books, usually 20 to 25 per issue, by notable SF critics including Gary K. Wolfe, Farron Miller, Nick Gevers, Jonathan Strawn, Adrienne Martini, Russell Letson, Gwenda Bond, Stefan Dezemanovich, Carolyn Cushman, Karen Burnham, and Richard Lupoff, plus short fiction reviews by Gardner Dozowish and Rich Horton. A bi-monthly commentary column by Cory Doctorow, reports from around the world about the SF scenes in various countries, listings of US and UK books and magazines, published bestsellers, and forthcoming books. Convention reports, with many photos, annual year-in-review coverage, with extensive recommended reading lists and the annual Locus poll and survey. Letters and classified ads. Locus has won many Hugo Awards, first the Hugo Award for Best Fanzine, and then in 1984 when the new category, Best Semi-Prozine, was established. As of 2012, Locus won the award for Best Fanzine 8 times and for Best Semi-Prozine 22 times during the category's first 29 years. In 2012, Best Semi-Prozine was redefined to exclude all small, independent genre magazines as professional publications if they had significant paid staff. This included Locus. There is no longer a professional magazine Hugo Award. That original category was replaced in 1973 by the current best editor. Authors Arthur C. Clarke, Connie Willis, Robert A. Heinlein, and Terry Pratchett, and a New York Times, have all cited the value of Locus to the field. Locus Press has published several books, including fantasy, The Very Best of 2005, and science fiction, The Very Best of 2005.